When I first moved into my suburban neighborhood, I expected calm evenings, friendly neighbors, and a little slice of peace. Instead, I found myself living under the petty dictatorship of our HOA president. Todd, he was power-hungry, smug, and the kind of guy who made life harder just because he could. He fined people $200 for leaving trash cans out for 1 minute too long. Yet his own yard was filled with illegal structures and a fence that broke every rule in the book. And the worst part? He was draining HOA funds like they were his personal bank account. If you enjoyed this kind of story and want more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss an update. At first, I tried to reason with him. My fence stain wasn't the approved shade because the right one was out of stock. I showed receipts, explained everything, and he still hit me with a $500 fine. Todd smirked and said, "Rules are rules." That was the moment I decided I'd take him down. Not by shouting or arguing, but carefully, legally, and in a way he could never escape. For 2 years, I played the long game. I volunteered for the HOA board, pretending to be the eager new guy who just wanted to help out. I sat through every meeting, quietly watching how Todd manipulated votes and intimidated board members. He'd bury people in paperwork, conveniently lose forms, and ram through decisions when no one was around to object. But while he thought I was harmless, I was taking detailed notes, waiting for the right moment. That moment came when I discovered the money trail. The HOA collected unusually high fees compared to nearby neighborhoods, yet our pool was closed half the summer, and the landscaping looked abandoned. When I asked Todd for financial records, he brushed me off with a laugh. That's when I started digging. Neighbors whispered about shady expenses, and one even swore Todd had built himself a patio with HOA funds. Eventually, I forced him to hand over the records. And there it was, the smoking gun, missing invoices. Fake landscaping companies. Thousands labeled as administrative costs. With a little cross-checking, I uncovered everything. Todd had been funneling HOA money into his own accounts, inflating contractor fees and splitting profits with his buddy. I compiled it all into a polished report. Spreadsheets, proof, even witness statements from neighbors. The night of the annual HOA meeting, I made my move. Usually only a handful of people showed up. This time, the room was packed because I'd spent weeks knocking on doors and making sure everyone knew something shady was going on. Todd started the meeting with his usual speech about how hard he worked for the community. I stood up and asked him to explain the budget discrepancies. He laughed nervously and said, "This isn't the right time." I replied, "Actually, Todd, it's the perfect time." I handed out copies of my report. People flipped through the pages, whispers turned into gasps, and gasps turned into shouts. The room exploded. Todd tried to shut me down, but the crowd wasn't having it. That night, we voted him out on the spot. An independent auditor later confirmed everything. Over $50,000 stolen, tens of thousands mismanaged, and multiple counts of fraud. Todd was sued, charged, and eventually had to sell his house to pay legal fees and restitution. His shady contractor buddy got blacklisted, and Todd's reputation became a neighborhood joke. With him gone, we completely restructured the HOA. No one person could ever control it again. Fees went down, the pool reopened, the landscaping flourished, and for the first time since moving in, I finally felt at peace. And Todd, he tried joining another HOA in a nearby town. Let's just say someone Googled his name, and he never got the chance. Justice wasn't just served. It was delivered on a silver platter. Please subscribe to the channel.